Live. Hello. Welcome. I'm gonna get some streaming in today. My sister was supposed to be streaming some Core Keeper with me today, but she didn't get up till late, and I've had a relatively okay morning. So I'm gonna get some streams in before this afternoon, or before this evening, rather. We're going to go ahead and get started. It's been a while since I did a goals, a rules, and Timekeeper's blurb, and going over our mods. So we're going to do that first while I get my voice nice and warmed up. I've been up. I haven't been talking a lot, though. I thought I was in Discord, but I wasn't. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Hi, I'm Ansidina. Welcome. This is your Rimworld 100-year challenge, and we're currently in year 52. And we are at the ship launch site. Now, we've got to get some shit done before we can actually turn the ship on, but that's for later. We got goals to go with my series. Yes, we do. What are our goals? Survive and thrive 100 years. The 2nd of April, May, 5600. That's my golden day. It's my golden time. If I make it to that date, I have won my challenge. Yes. We're going to get there if we have to limp. Complete all game endings that don't end the world. Ship launch, royalty, anomaly, and odyssey. Anomaly, done, dusted before year 20. It's the hardest challenge I've had so far. Killed a lot of my people, scared the shit out of me, and I'm so glad it's done. We got our nuggets. We never have to do it again. Never ever have to do that again. Thank fuck. Royalty. We did really good. That's by year 30. The Grand Poobah, the Broken Dominion did not get below a 93 in a satisfaction rating. And we did really good there. Now we're at ship launch. We did not take our ship to the ship launch. No. We caravanned our way there. With some problems we didn't know when you set up camp. There's no steel, there's no components. Shit, my caravan continued to go missing. It was an experience. But we're here. We got some basic bitch base shit down, and we're gonna go for some more. Build a zoo and collect all animals in a fully functioning second colony. Those have now merged. That is the menagerie. Why do I need the second colony to be the zoo? Because the first colony, I based too hard. Didn't leave enough room, so the second colony is just for animals. And it is now fully independent. I don't have to do shit. It's doing the work. Full grav ship, the full crew and grav anchor. We got the SS Velcro. We're going to turn that into the SS Spear starting in year 60. That's going to be rough because I don't know how to build a spaceship that don't look like a wiener. I really don't want it to look like a wiener. It needs not to look like a fucking wiener. So we're going to see what designs we can find. And a fleet of transport ships. That goal is completed. We've got 15 at Mountain Home, and we got 15 at the Menagerie. Fuck yeah. Got some rules to go with my bases. Yes, we do. And so far, I haven't broken any of these rules at all. Sorry. T. Important. 0 saves coming. No saves coming. I cannot go, oh no. Oh, alas, my computer has failed and I must... Nope. None of that bullshit. Me and my pawns have to live with my questionable decisions. 2, let it burn. We learned that from losing 2. So let shit burn, keep my people safe. Can wait for new arrivals if I have to. If everything goes completely tits up, I can wait. I don't think I'll have to, but I can. Not to mention I have ovums for like centuries in our Underdark. So there's the thing. All colonist prisoners and housemaids must be converted. It doesn't matter if I'm going to use your brain to power my next fabricator and or your body parts to sell on the market. You will be turned into a timekeeper before I do anything to said body, unless you really piss me off, in which case you'll lose your leg privileges and you go into our employed biological provider farm, where you will earn the chance to escape with new legs and your life intact. I, however, make no promises. I can only have a total of 10 native pawns. We are keeping 4 for the long term. Those are my 4 Singiphages, my 3 OGs, and Ryan, who's made it to my other Singiphage. They don't go any fucking where. They're the grandmas and grandpas of my colony. They don't fucking move. If they die, we res them. They're my babies. They're not going to die forever and ever. But the 6 that I've got, plus their mates, and plus 1 housemaid, are going to go to the great Glitter World fleets in the sky to live out an exceptional life among the Glitter World people and not being space euthanized because I need more blood in my colony. That's my story and I'm sticking to it, damn it. All other pawns must be born or created. We're not having a problem. We have a total of 68-ish pawns, not counting our housemates, because housemates don't count our colony total. And we're not having problems with that. We might start having one now, but that's the reason why I've collected all those ovums over the years. Yes, yes, yes. One faction on housemate ratio. I can only have one housemate every 5 colonists. That so my worlds don't get too big and bloated, and it gives a good suppression ratio. One faction on site, no mercy. The Shritz League has been really getting on my last nerve, but they haven't killed anybody yet. They just walked up, used their little tribal bows to destroy some of my turrets, and then they either die or feed my trees or give me body parts and or give me, people put in the talent farm. But still, it's been really irritating. So they're walking on thin ice. And everybody knows what we do with actions that piss me off. If you don't know me by now. It's the only evil thing I do. It's fine. Tattered apparel is an unforgivable sin. We do have tattered apparel at our ship launch site. I will try to get that fixed as soon as possible, but that also depends on what kind of... excuse me? That yawn came out of nowhere. Also, Kate just says I yawn and I sound like a cat. I don't sound like a cat. As long as I'm yawning. Rawr. Tattered apparel is an unforgivable sin. I know we have tattered apparel at the ship launch site, but there's not a lot I can do about that. Also, look at the gloriousness that is my timekeeper's art. It is fan-fucking-tastic. I love every single bit of it, and it is the best thing since sliced bread, and GK is awesome and amazing and wonderful. We're going to go ahead and go to live, but we're not going to start it just yet. We're going to take a look at our mod list, because that has changed a little bit, and I still haven't got the slash mods working in Cloud Chat, because it's not because I'm lazy. It's because I keep forgetting about it. I'm going to put it up on my bar. Yeah. Excuse me. Alright, so we did EBT, prepare carefully, just to set up my pawns, because it can have long-ranging effects in long games. So I fixed my guys, rolled my guys, put that away, and we haven't touched it yet. So we got Harmony, which allows other games to work. Core, Royalty, Ideology, Biotech Anomaly, and now Odyssey. So we have all the DLCs, all of them are done. In order, somebody asked me that the other day. I think it was Wild Wind or Delta asked me which ones are my favorite. In order: Odyssey, number 1. My ships. Gimme. I want it to be a little less, a little bit more intuitive and a little less, run around with my chicken with my head cut off. But then again, I haven't dug into the Odyssey content yet. So I don't really know what I'm doing other than, okay, this goes here, that makes shit go vroom vroom. It's pretty much all I know. Alright? But it is one of the best things. Having your own transport pods and your own ship is fucking amazing, and I love it. The second one is going to be Biotech. Biotech because of the mechs. The baby mechs. The mechanoids we get. I don't know what I would do if I did not have clean sweepers and aggro hands and lifters and little constructoids. I love them so much. My third favorite is actually Ideology, because I was thinking about that, and I put Royalty in front of Ideology, but now that I think about it, it is Ideology in front of Royalty for one very specific reason. It is so easy to get a good ideology that'll make your people exceptionally happy. You can give them a specific type of clothing, you can give them all the rituals, you can give them like the inspired stuff, and it does so good for your pawn's moods. And it's my favorite way to keep my pawns happy. That's why I always roll with Ideology. The fluid ones are the best because you can change them on the fly. Then we've got Royalty. Royalty is great. I don't know what I'd do without Farskip. And all the other psionic powers. They're just like, it gives you like a little bit of, you're out here, you're in a Western space drama, and then all of a sudden you get like a splash of Jedi. Like, bitch, sign me up. My least favorite of all time is Anomaly, because I'm terrified of it. I am not a scary, scary story person, girl, okay? I can barely handle zombies. Alright? Play DayZ. I'm not afraid of zombies no more. Unless it's the special zombies. And unless they eat my face. So, you can understand. Sometimes Anomaly is not my favorite thing. However, I do love the nuggets out of Anomaly. I just don't like everything else. Ugh. Allow tool. This one is super close to being cheaty, but I also have over 68 pawns on my bases and getting everybody to haul shit. This should be base game. Haul urgently should be base game. I do use the strip mine just a little bit, but I could also do that manually, so it's not really that big of a cheat. But the haul urgently, so OP. Camera Plus allows me to zoom out so you guys can see how beautiful my big bases are, and my bases is big. My bases is big and beautiful and boldly colored and gorgeous, and I want to make sure you guys can see it. I also got it so that way you can zoom in really, really close and take a look at somebody being fucking stupid. Because yes. Colorblind minerals. Dudes, I am 45 years old. I have no shame in it whatsoever, and my eyesight is not the best. It never has been good. I've worn glasses my entire life, and it's only getting worse with old age. So I need help. Colorblind minerals gives colors to the different mineral types, so I can just take a look and go, okay, that's where everything is. It's good. Dubsment menus, same thing. I use it as a visual aid. There's a lot of goodies in Dubsment menus that I don't use. I basically use it for the icons, so that way I don't have to read all this little script. P Music. Pepsin is a god. He is absolutely, he, she, they. I don't know what the prefix is for that. They are fucking wonderful. The sounds, the extra bits, the new tracks, it just flows seamlessly and smoothly into the game. It's excellent, fantastic, wonderful music, and they're very talented. I love them very much. Simple checklist, that's to keep my ADHD brain focused on shit that we're doing. And right now I haven't added anything new to it, but that will change because we got a lot of planning to do today. Smart speed, this allows me to get to speed 4 without dev mode. Now, this game is 52 cycles old. It is one of the longest games. It's not the longest game, but it's getting close to the longest game I've ever had. And Rimworld does something very strange. The longer the time goes, the more the time gets funky. So all of the rest of the mods past the cheapest grav anchor are just for performance, and we'll get into that in a moment. Smart speed allows it. I picked two vanity mods that I could not live without. Both of these should have been base game a long fucking time ago, and I don't know whether or not. Stackable chunks. If I had to have a field of chunks out of my beautiful bases, I would have lost my shit. And then the small table. I like making little cafe, like little designy things. I love them. And the 1x1 table should be base game by now. I don't know why it's not. It's stupid. Cheaper grav anchors. I had this when I thought that the cheaper grav anchor would save the tile without claiming the tile. It does not work like that. It claims the tile. It does stop it from being done, but you have to watch it and defend it, and it's just not worth it. And I've got 1.4 million tiles on my map because it's a large world, 100%. So I'm just eating the difference. I don't like that. I don't like arbitrarily killing tiles on my world, but it's a thing, and I just wish that wasn't a thing, but it is. Performance, slower pawn tick rate. Right now I've got it set to 9. I will jump that up as much as we need to kind of, get over the time lag. Right now we're running about 37 to 42 seconds an in-game hour, which is almost base speed. Again, it's an old game. I've got all the mods on here to try to tighten the time differential back up, but dudes, it's just not happening. There is no way to fix the time on an old game like this. I hate that, but we'll get to the end. It just may be another 2 years from now, and that I'm fine with that. Are you kidding me? I got time, baby. Stack XXL. This is another one that I had to add. I originally started the series with vanilla storage, because I wanted it as vanilla as possible. This was imperative, though. I was starting to get stack overflows, and it was starting to give off warning readings on the back end of all the computery bits in here. So that was a recommendation to stop that. And then I got the final two pieces de resistance. I've got performance smolas. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I probably just butchered it and called somebody's grandma a bitch. I'm so sorry. It's unintentional. I just said it wrong. This one does stuff on the back end to kind of help tighten that time frame up a bit. And then Missile Girl is Rocket Man redone for 1.6. And so far we've had okay. It's been okay. But you know, we are going to have time lag and stuff like that. And there's really nothing much I can do about it unless they decide how they change the game. But we're going to get into it. Last time I think we were in on Friday. I usually don't stream on the weekends when I'm unemployed because I'm trying to take that time to rest and relax. Because I put in a lot of fucking time in the mornings before I stream, trying to hunt for work, which is still not going very well. Somebody needs to employ me. I am a good worker. Really am. But we have all of this to do. We got to make sure that we get enough stone to redo the whole base. I'm not a fan of the wooden floors either, so we're going to get that all changed out. And still, we are going to need, we got some meat going. We're going to need to finish these greenhouses up. And we'll be doing that, a lot of that today. I'm just seeing how much. So the marble is for the interior, the limestone is for the exterior buildings, and then we'll work on a big wall. And I do want a one-way in. I want to put the ship up as bait, so that way I can have my people come and go and just be very safe as possible. So that means it's time. Let's go ahead and get all of this done. Let's get some more walls in. Now, I do have a double wall up here. I thought I had done that, like completely right, but I had not. It's fine. It'll be fine. A little bit of oopsies. I wouldn't be a CS show if I didn't fuck up one thing. Besides, somebody's gonna know that it's like one tile off. It'll be fine. Nobody's gotta know. Nobody's gotta know. Also, I don't want that there. But I do want a walkway between these guys, so let's do this there. Instead of having the heaters on one side of that, we're going to have the heaters on too, so that way we can kind of keep it a little bit more stable and sturdy. Also, I just realized I'm still in speed 1. Let's pop that up in gear. We're going to go structure. We're going to go heavy bridgeums. Definitely want heavy bridgeums from there to there, and possibly go ahead and put that out, because if it rains I don't want them to flood out my walls. I don't think you can flood out walls, but I'm not 100% on that, so we're gonna say no rather than yes. Got a little bit of limestone wall going on here and here. That'll be our outside. I also want to make sure that we get that. Pretty sure that's right. Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. And then we'll do from there to there. And there to there. And then these are going to be hydroponic basins, which is the reason why I want the temperatures in here to be pretty decent. I want to deconstruct that wall. I just want to deconstruct that wooden column because we don't need it. And we'll put in all of our heaters right here. But see ya, you're missing trades. Yes, I am. We'll worry about trades when this area is sustainable. And right now, it's not. Not by a long shot. Got some work frenzies on Opal, which I really appreciate. And we do have a little bit of a fishing opportunity down here. It seems like we've got 341 or 341 salmon. That's not a bad idea to have somebody down there fishing. See how our temperature in our freezer is working. It's working beautifully. We also have to make sure that we get some plants down ASAP, because that meat is not going to take not going to be up and functioning for a long time, because we only killed like, I don't know, 22 elephants. So that's not a whole lot of nutrient paste meals, even though it looks like it. We need to start getting more and more in here as well. I also want to make sure our herbal medicine is out of here. And then I have a new colony idea for after this is done. Kate just gave me the idea the last time we were streaming. And I've been really thinking about the Planet Annihilation one, and that sounds fucking brilliant. It's also going to be another long, long series, which I don't mind in the slightest. But it's also going to be really fucking fun to do. Let me go ahead and grab that. I want to copy it. I want to place that down right there, just so that way I still have an outline of where I'm supposed to be putting my wolves. And the wolves come tumbling down in the walls. 1, 2, 3. And that's over and up and over. And we'll get our temp in here. We'll get our hydroponics in, and we're going to do rice is the easiest for hydroponics, and everything's really close together. We just got to get the rest of the walls done up in marble, which I will do as soon as our plants are down. And maybe some easy marble floors under there, so that way we're not chucking all that dirt. Well, let's go ahead and just do, how much steel do we have? 2,000 units. It's not going to be enough steel. Let's see what we've got for floors real quick. Sandstone 4, that's 4. Steel tile. 4 and a 4. Yields no resources. Alright, so we need those for that. What do we have that we can make floors out of? I could wood it up. But that's silly because we're just going to tear it right on down again. Okay. What we need is... Oh, Hushy Boy's already on it, aren't you? Good boy. We do have some more resources that we can pull from here. Looks like we've got floors. That'll give us some more bricks. So let's go remove floors. See if we can't get those. And then mostly it's just getting the rest of all of this deconstructed. And make sure everything is done. All our resources that we have open on the map, we get pulled in. Also, I need to get my guys down here, so we'll do that as soon as Zan gets up, because he's a night-night baby and I don't want to interrupt his sleep-ups. We do have some more. Oh, there it is. Okay, Faces of Time. It's a decent one. We're going to put that right down here at the bottom. Yes, it's going to say it's disrespected, so we'll see what it needs. And Martina's already putting it down. What do you need, baby? Disrespected. 4 columns. We can absolutely do that. Let's go structure. We're gonna go marble columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to make it look a little bit cooler. I would put that there to keep it nice and even, but we can't because you see all of our little feetsies are down there. I'm also going to put another couple of meditation spots down here. I don't need to do that. Meditation. Just a couple of nice little meditation spots. And what we need is some steel. Let's go, or we're going to mine that. Chris is an excellent miner, so we'll get that done and out of the way. Let's make sure I'm not missing any nodes anywhere. And let's go ahead and get all of the animals that we can hauled in urgently. No use in wasting good resources. That'll be... Need to mine into that, it looks like. So we'll mine that. We'll mine all that there. That should get that node. Now I do want to get a stripper thing. One of those things where you can melt slag. Because we do have a couple of bits of slag and we're absolutely going to need that. So let's go ahead and get that in here. Production. Electric smelter. We're going to put that right over here, very close to that. And then we're going to set that for slag and make sure that this is set to receive slag as well. Yep, all chunks. Because we're going to need that. And let's go ahead and do some really quick marble floors. No, I didn't want marble. That's right. I wanted to wait till we had more things. Fungal gravel won't... Oh, I can't do that. I can't plant anything on it. Concrete would be the cheapest resource at the moment. But it also put a dent in our steel reserves. How much steel does it take to do a hydro? 100 steel. That's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, that's all the steel reserves we have left. We are not cannibalizing anything on the ship either, so we got to get that started with this. So let's go here, bills. I want to smelt metal from slag, do forever. Details, drop on floor. And close. Epsilon should do that super quick. We'll wait till this is built and then we will take a look. It also takes 20 components and we're going to be running low on components as well, and we need steel to make more components. We have all of our infrastructure that we're going to put down for the moment, so we have time. It's the best part about these runs is that we always have time. I love that so much. Let's go ahead and put some doors in. Let's go ahead and go for some limestone doors. It's not the most secure, but it'll have to do. And then we're rocking it at 32 degrees out here, so we'll have to see if we have enough steel for some more heat. If we don't, we'll open up that other one and see how well 2 heaters do in a very small enclosed area. Hopefully, yes. Also, we're having steak for dinner. Fuck yes. I wanted pizza. I will always want pizza. Since I turned diabetic, I can, and yeah, the lactose and all that good stuff that happened after 40. I can't have a lot of my favorite comfort foods. Like I just had sugar-free Murray cookies. Actually, not that bad. They have the texture of a damn sandy, but pecan sandy. If you guys don't know what they are, they're fucking amazing, and you should try one. But they have that kind of gritty sandy texture, and the chocolate chips take forever to dissolve. They're not very chocolatey. They're more like rubbery, chewy bits, but all in all, it's not bad. Publix has a whole better one for the sugar-free stuff, but anything. I got one more brand. It's called Wellerman's that does the zero sugar thing, and again, not bad. The best one is their shortbread cookies, and those are amazing, especially in zero sugar banana pudding. Oh, so good. So we got time to sit here and shoot the shit while my guys build stuff. Yes, we do. I also want to go ahead and mark these for hauling. Okay, so these have to be deconstructed too. Is there no slag at all? Yes, there is. I'll urgently on all of those. Let's see if there's any regular slag anywhere out here. I don't know that there is, but we'll hopefully find some. Hope, 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 hope. And then Zanny Boy is up. We're going to get him drafted. We're going to put our militia there for the moment. Put them on escort, and they should come right to him. But hi, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me on my stream today. I had somebody comment the other day, don't you get disheartened if there's only like a couple of people in your chat? I'm like, no. The streams that I do are fun, but only if you like Rimworld. The streams that I do for Guild Wars are fun, but only if you like the tedium of the shit that I'm doing, which is the glam run. Still got the 2 series coming up. Hopefully we'll be able to play some more D&D later. But again, with the D&D group, it's all about timing and stuff. And then, you know, I have to have time for me to play games that I like to play on my own. Because the whole point of playing video games is to relax and have fun. And I do have fun while I stream. It's not stressful for me, but it is energy draining. Because I have to constantly have something to talk about, which is not a problem. I'm usually a talker anyway. So that's not really a big deal. What is a big deal is the amount of energy you have to keep up and kind of, you know, you have to be on at all times. When I'm playing just for fun, I could take a minute to breathe and not worry about, you know, whether or not I've got dead air on or not, which I usually, when is that? What are you? Okay, it's a badger. Oh, for a second I look like a damn mole rat. You know, but it does take energy to stream, and I have to have time for me to play silly, stupid things that I want to play. If I want to go out and have a silly bit of fun in a couple of places, it's fine. I've also got a lot of swimming holes, it looks like. That's, yeah, salmon and frostfish. Got a lot of fishing holes in here. That's awesome. Is that a pondskoggin? Oh, close enough. It's close enough to a pondskoggin. That's the first one of those I've seen. Are you adorable? Thank you, autosave. You're absolutely in my way. Are you adorable? They're fucking adorable. Okay. You're adorable. Alright. Let's go ahead and get all the dead animals in because I know we can use them. I've got people working, hauling stuff, doing things, building stuff. I'll put out a hunt order here in just a hot minute, but what are you? A mink. Haven't seen. They're so cute. Oh, you're fucking adorable. Okay. Okay. That's the reason why I wanted a zoo, because they added all the animals with 1.6 when they added all the different terrain types and all of it. It's just, I'm a fan, okay? I don't have to explain why I love games, but I do. Looks like we got 5 that aren't completed, and it's definitely a steel issue. So let's see what we can do about some steel. What is this? 5 desperate land refugees. 8 days to rest and regroup. You know what? I think we are going to accept that, but not yet. I need to get floors made. I also want to check and see, because I believe I just used all of my steel, almost all of my steel. Let's get a singular deep drill made. Not Hush. Where's Lando? Lando can build anything. Hey, Lando, buddy. Go ahead and prioritize that drill. I need at least 1 drill. And then we'll have to see about the power to run the damn thing. But that should give us everything that we need in the short term. Nope. I want you to build that. looks like I am missing a piece of wall there. I am missing wall there. Structure. Marble wall. There. Now, I don't know what happens when we pull off the ship's power. Because I've always like had my ship and just run it up to space. I know it needs power to be built and done. I don't know that after you build it if it produces its own power, but that dude's lit up like it's fucking Christmas. Beautiful. Alright, and that's still turned off is exactly what I need it to be at the moment. Those are down. We do need one medium and small recharger for our bots. Technically war mechs. I need to start calling them by the right name. There are war mechs. Vicious fighting robots that love us. Go ahead and turn that on and turn this one on again. And we've got a little bit of growing room in here, so we're going to use every bit of it that we can. Let's go ahead with the growing zone. Get all that we can out here. I think we're going to go ahead and put down for it's decently green. I'll go ahead and put down for rice plants. And then that should have defaulted to rice as well. That's a little boring just putting, yeah, I know it's a little boring just putting down rice. It's fine. Also, I could probably deconstruct those. They're probably not needed, but I did want a little bit of a buffer between the heat and the crops. I don't know why. Alright, so it looks like we got all 20 in, which is fantabulous. And what's this? What's this? What's this? There's a limestone wall where it's not supposed to be. Alright, those we won't get any floras out of. Now we're on the hunt for steel, which means that Hush is going to be doing the ground penetrating scanner. Let's go ahead and get him a nice decent share out here for that, and then we're going to take a good hard look at everything in here and see what we need to do. And we got tattered apparel, which I know we have tattered because we have to fix shit for people and it's not ready to be fixed yet. We also need some storage in here. I don't want to do that until we have enough brickums, but it does mean I can go ahead and start changing out the walls here and here. So we got to do these in little chunks just so that way nothing accidentally breaks, because shit will break and I will forget and my people will die horrible deaths. And I don't want them to die horrible deaths. It's the whole reason why we're sending them out into space, so they don't die horrible deaths. It's kind of the point. So I have to be very careful with my building and unbuilding and make sure that everything is going to go just fine. I could also go ahead and move those heaters over, because the workroom doesn't need to be that particularly warm. We'll just get a little bit of a debuff on the top. Hey buddy, what's up with my BG man? Huh? Hi. Velcro is in his window. I can see his tail poking out, and I said his name and his tail went flick, so I know he's awake and paying attention. My old boy is sleeping a lot, running around at night like he's still a kitten. But during the day, he's mostly in the window, just chillaxing. Beerus has been super lovey here lately, though. Infuriatingly super loving. Which, if you guys have ever had a cat, no, that's pretty much their normal state. Aggravation with a dash of purr. My little chaos minion. And still no camera yet. I'm still debating on whether or not my shyness and my anxiety can take it. Which my anxiety is getting a whole lot better. Thank fuck for good doctors and good drugs. So now it's just a matter of, you know, getting over my shyness, which is a whole different matter. About that, I am painfully, embarrassingly, awkwardly shy. Just so you guys know. And I can't help it. Can I be you? No, I can't. So that's something that we're going to look into. But I do eventually want a camera, even if it is just for you guys to see my reactions, because my face says a lot of what my voice cannot inflect. My tone is a problem. And I think they might be right. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to deconstruct that because that is not powered. Beat you. Go over there and sit down. Stop being an asshole. I'm so glad I have a soft spot for assholes because my cats are definitely one. Did I have my bills here. Let me cancel that. We're going to reinstall this one for now, and then when I can build an electrical version, I will. Let's get some sleeping bags in here for my 5 or 6 friends that are on the way. And we'll just turn this into a very small barracks. I don't know if there's a couple, but I don't mind putting that double bed down. Somebody may couple up later, and we'll just move the bed over. Where'd it go? There it is. Right there. And then we're going to go double check and make sure I don't have any more beds squirreled away down here, which I may. I don't see any more. Alright. Walls first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-ish. It is just regular roofs, so I don't think it'll kill anybody, but I just want it to make damn sure that it can't. Quest expired. The satellite. I did want that one, but sometimes you just can't get what you want. Can't always get what you want. Yes, I sing old songs. That's fine. Elephant leather. I know we should have plenty of that. One space, one space, one space, one space, one space. Okay. We're going to do some end tables. Hi, bud. Yes, you are a good kitty. Then we're going to do a dresser here. That'll do those. And then I'm going to plonk a dresser right about here. That should take care of the rest of them. Buddy, come lay down, please. Thank you. I'm not petting you all stream, bud. Alright, and then our friends can help us with hauling and crafting and getting all the good stuff done. Alright, so let's go ahead and take that quest. We're going to accept 4 visitors' health, and then we're going to stop. We're going to stop. We got to do one thing. We got to move Epsilon's bed. We're going to put him right down here. We're going to move this bed up there, and then we're going to take a look at our refugees. Let's go to assign. We're going to sort by ideology. Unchangeable. Ka. You guys get no drugs. No drugs whatsoever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so they are all adults, so we may have a chance of them trying to rebel against us, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have them drop whatever weapons they're carrying. Drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that. Perfect. Alright, so they're going to drop all that stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who'd I miss? Gear. Drop that. 5. Beautiful. Alright, so that's done. Let's go ahead and get these hauled urgently. And then we've got user scanner speed 223%. And then I know these merchants are really wanting to trade with us, but we can't do that quite yet. I do want to go ahead and get some lights down. And a medium psychic female drone that may hurt us in the long run, but for right now it should be fine. I absolutely want another light over here. And one down here. One up there. We want a light in the kitchen for sure. A couple of lights in the hallways. Bum, 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 bum. Lights down at the end of the hallways. Alright, and then we'll take a look and see what we can do for power, because I don't believe I have any power at the moment. Shuttle has arrived. That is going to be for Danimers. Grits in Montana. I'm going to jump to location. We're going to set to auto load. Grits and Mona. Are those the animals? Yes, they are. We're going to put them as unrestricted, and they should go immediately to the shuttle. Alright, where's Mona? Do I have a person in here? Kappa's up here. Kappa, carry Mona to the shuttle. Where did the fuck did the cat go? Here somewhere. I just seen the damn thing. Oh, I'm going blind today. Oh no. Let's go back to Animers. She's right there. I am blind. Alright, carry them to the shuttle. Then we gotta watch the shuttle, because I will leave them in there to starve to death, and that is not a good way to treat our friends that gave us stuff. And we also really want to do a good holiday up here as well. So the only thing I gotta do is come in here and check for holidays. That's fucking amazing. Tell you what, I do excellent at fucking infrastructure. It may not make sense to anybody else, but fuck all, it works. And basically, that's the best kind of infrastructure. Now, this isn't like, we're not going to go out until the ship. Grind, optimize. A is for automate and thrive. So thank you, Doc M, for reminding me that the goat method is fucking amazing. Alright, questo completo. Perfect. Alright, let's go back over here. And we've already had one social fight, which does not surprise me in the least. And then we're really waiting on Hush to get that completed. 1.1 day on the random find interval, and 9.6. Did we already have, yes we did. We have steel up here, so let's go ahead and we're gonna shoot. Reinstall that bad boy way up here, and then I need a power up there. What do I do for power? We're going to, will I get all of my power out of that? Fuck, I don't know. The best bet would be to run power conduit or to build a wind tunnel up there. What do I have for power options here? One turbine is 100 steel. 100 steel. So I need to have a 60 steel to my name. Okay, that is where we definitely want our drill to be. If I had moved everything, I could just undo that and then put it back. But no. You need to play it in vanilla. Fuck me. Damn it. Alright, so we can't do that right at the moment. We gotta find... Hopefully we'll get a trader through here soon. And why do we not have any power going to that? That should be buku of power. 7 a.m. I think they don't come on until 8 a.m. We'll double check. What count of powers? Grid access, 2,000 units. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, let's get a bit of a wildlife run going on here. I don't want anything that can fight back at the moment. I just want to get the easy prey. The big omnivores will fight each other and we'll be able to go through. Definitely not going to fight caribou. I have a problem with caribou. They're assholes. Every fucking one of them. Pure dicks. Alright, we're not getting any power to there, and I'm pretty sure we had power before, so what's the issue? That's turned off, so that is not connected to my grid at all. That should be doing more than enough power than what we need, so what is the major malfunction here? It's a good question. That right there takes quite a bit of power. 2,000 extra watts. So did I? It's reconnected. Did I accidentally turn them on? No. That is in the on state because there's no X. Alright. So we need steel ASAP. Do I have enough steel left to do anything with? I don't think so. We're going to look steel. See if there's anything on the map. We got some steel walls. Got some steel urns we can tear down. Definitely the walls. Let's see if we can get a little bit more steel out of that. What else? What else? Then it's definitely going to be... How much steel do we need for this other one? 340 out of 0. We have some more steel scan. That's glorious. Alright, did I get all the steel from up here? Yes. Okay. So our things are the only thing we have left. Might be a little bit over here. We can try. I'm no longer afraid of having everything out in the open either. With the difficulty that we're running at, we should be okay to do things. Go places, do things. I hope. And then we'll run a... what we'll do? We'll do a structure, a roof, deconstruct the wood, make another wood, but we need more steel, which means we need a trader. I could request a trader here. We'll call Taya, and we'll get a bulk goods trader. She won't do social. Can you trade? Alright, so we're going to do bulk goods supplier. Okay, and disconnect. So they'll be here in the next 3 days or so. It's been close enough to an hour. I'm going to go take my walkie break. I'm going to go get another sip of tea. Run my dishes to the sink where I get to wash them later. And I'll be right back. Beerus is in charge of the comms. You guys be very nice to him. He's a very sensitive little blue boy. Yes, him is. Alright, be right back. Hang tight. It's not supposed to hurt. Don't get old, guys. It sucks. keep the chat happy? Huh? I'm sure you did. Pichu's an awesome cat. Alright, so we're kind of stuck on steel, which I knew we would be, which is why I got all that infrastructure up and running as soon as humanly fucking possible. So right now we're just, again, back into the riddle of steel. Also an epic fucking song, Basil Ponsadas. I can never pronounce his name right because fuck you, that's why. But it's one of the theme songs, or one of the tracks in Conan the Barbarian, and it is fucking sick as shit. The whole soundtrack to that is just glorious. And they're remaking it. So this goes into, I don't know if you guys have ever read any of the stories. The stories are amazing. Do I know the year off the top of my head? The Conan series. I've read them once when I was younger, like before age 10, which is probably not something I should have been reading at age 10, but nobody gave a fuck about what I was reading at all. I mean, nobody cared. So I read whatever the fuck I wanted to. Hi, buddy. Yes, you are a good kitty. Alright, what's going on with my... Nothing's going on with my speed. I just got... Sounds like I got a... Yes, Great Paul. That's fine. I don't mind them having a couple of mental breaks. They're going to be perfectly okay over there. I could break down some of my defenders, but I'm not going to do that. I want to play the long, patient game and actually fucking wait. I do want to see if there's another steel vent that we can find that might be closer to our power unit. Oh, there's one right here. Alright, so we're going to get Chris's down. Captain, can you please... I love my pawns so fucking much. They're so good. The pawns are amazing. Wonderful. Excellent day. I'm just so ecstatically happy. Therapy is hard because you have to take a hard look at yourself and go, okay. And sometimes, like the last time we were in, I was talking about how my dad beat my ass over somebody getting gum in the car, and it wasn't even us. So that's legitimately one of the things that, you know, just fucking comes up because, you know, I'm sitting there talking about it. And a lot of, we need to copy that, not copy paste. There we go. But it's one of those things that it works a whole lot fucking better if you talk about it, because it gets it out and it's out there for everybody to listen to and hear, and it just makes sense to me to talk about the stuff that I'm feeling, because, you know, keeping quiet almost got me killed. So now I talk about everything. Maybe too much of everything, but that's okay. Who's gonna complain when you guys sit here and are listening to me go on and on and on? It's fine. But with the therapy, some days it's a good therapy session. Some days, you know, it's bright, easy, light topics. Other days are like this morning when the topics are a little bit heavier and you go, yeah, that fucking sucked. Which is a legitimate thing. It will always be a legitimate thing. It's hard. But worth it. Pretty sure it's worth it. I could go try to knock out some of this shit, but I've never gotten any steel out of any of that. But Conan, I was talking about Conan before I got off track, because I always do. The books cover the majority of his lifespan. And it covers him into old age. So there is actual, you know, there's canon about what all that, you know, he goes through. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody that hasn't read the series, because the series is older than me, to be honest. And it's also not something a 10-year-old should be reading. because it's a lot of there's a lot of fuckery in there, both literal and figurative. So it's a hard read. They don't pull their punches. It's not explicit the way, say, Game of Thrones is explicit. It's implied, but the implications are very boldly stated. So it's not something you can go, oh, I wonder if that just didn't happen. No. It happened. You read it exactly the way you're supposed to read it, and that's exactly what happened. Medical treatment needed. Martina and Ka are social fighting. Nope. Yeah, no, we don't do that to our friends, but even if they're just staying for a little bit, we don't do that to friends. Trade with White Baraka. Spire Taming on Laurel. Which one is this? So, an Animus Stone. We have an Animus Stone, so that's not really something that we want to take. And just to prove that we have an Animus Stone, I know exactly where the damn thing's at. Right there. Already got it. Oh, the wood. What? I'll urgently, and we probably need to do our ideology stuff again. Yes, we do. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. I know I said Christmas instead of Christmas. Perfectly fine. What was I thinking? I had a thought in my head and it went by. Ryan, why are you low on Hemagen, baby? Oh, probably because we have all of our Hemagen down here. You and your stockpile. Stockpile. We want to do all 110 Hemagen packs. Accept. And yes, I still have all my guys. Will you please prioritize loading that? We have an employee biological provider down here, and I'm actually going to go ahead and do Helfums operations. Go ahead and give them their Psychite tea because they need it to stay nice and healthy. And we'll give them proper lodgings down here later, but I just want to make sure that we have enough power and food to sustain them. And we just did the secondary part of that by expanding our food production in both of our undergrounds, both here in the Underdark and in the Molehole. Speaking of, how's the Molehole doing? Pretty decent. We still got a little bit that's a little dirty, but looks like most of that's going well. Growing zones and growing zones. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that's all allow sowing. And that means that we absolutely have way of fuck ton of food up here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn back on making the really good vegetarian meals. Details. Trash that one. Details. Take the best stockpile. I don't think I've got anybody down here that can actually do those meals at the moment. That's why they're not being made. Let's take a look at our work schedule. Cook. Cook's at a 13 and 9. Kiki's at a 10. Let's go ahead and get them cooking. I don't want Alpha to cook. And then Bun is working on arts and crafts, so he's fine. That'll get that all done. Because, yeah. Venomous. We've also got a lot of stuff that's just laying around here and getting dirty, but we'll take a look at that later. We're also going to go through and we're going to have us a lot of babies here coming up. We'll probably do a baby run just as soon as we're done with the ship launch. 69,000 units of food down here already. That's amaze. Amaze. I still haven't seen that movie. I really want to see it. But I'm going to wait until it's out on more platforms because I can't. I have a little bit of play money I got like $50 every 2 weeks to go do something fun for me, so that way I don't lose my fucking brain. I usually end up spending most of it on my piano lessons, which is 30, which leaves me about $20 to go and like spend on a video game or go get me a snack. We get some extra snackums for the house and stuff. So don't worry about me. All the bills are paid, and that's the important shit. Though, if somebody wants to send me like $2,000 a month, that would cover all of my bills and then some. But then again, I'm doing fine. But then again, I probably wouldn't take it. I'm so fucking weird. Arg. So weird. Because if somebody were to come up and say, hey, here, I know you're going through a bad spot. Here's some money to tide you over. I would cry and I would immediately reject it. I don't know why I'm like this. Okay? No clue. What are you doing? Did we get any silver out of there? Steel. Not yet. We need more. We need more drills for those. And I think for now what we're going to do is that we're going to... no steel. I don't have any steel to do anything with until that trader gets here. And I hope they have some steel, because we're going to buy all the bits of steel they got. I've got to get another power up for sure. And we'll deconstruct that and then run this. For a small little base, I wonder... Power... 1,000 watts. That only has a total of 1,000 watts for... Nope, we cannot tap into the ship for power. Good to know. Hi, buddy. Hello. How do I know that I will do just that? Well, Randy, unfortunately, he's passed away. He died of stomach cancer about 2 years ago. I'll miss him. He almost accidentally shot me, but I mean, that's just thing friends do when they're drunk and playing with guns. Ever-fucking-dently. But he's also one of the biggest man whores I knew. But he was also very patient and very kind and was hilariously funny. So when my Blueberry Death Trap died, he helped me find my Ford truck, and then I paid one payment to him, and he said the rest of it was good to go. So he got me a car for $100, which was fucking amazing at the time. But I like cried, and I told him no, and I tried to bring him money, and every time he looked at me like I was fucking stupid. So there are good people out there that love and care about everybody. You just gotta open your mouth and say, hey, I need shit. And that's really hard for some people. I'm waving my hand in the air ecstatically. I feel bad about asking for directions second time in a video game because I think I should immediately absorb it, and that's not how my brain works. But do I do it every time? I'll say yes. We can take up these floors that we don't need. So let's go ahead and see if we can't, because that is, structure. Remove foundation. We can take these away, get a little bit of our steel back. I don't think it's going to be enough to do another drill, but we're going to check. Let's see. I just need one more drill. I don't think it's enough. Wait till they drop everything in and let's see. There's my bulk goods trader. Fuck yes. Come on to the hizzy, guys. Also, my sister can't stand when I say hizzy. It's hilarious. Also, I am extremely upset. I have a pair of socks that I've never worn because my coworker Gina got them for me. It's a cat with his legs up in the air, little balls. Like where the cat's balls are like, biologically appropriate for them to be. And I've brought them in there to my brochacha, and my sister says he's not wearing those. Stuffy. Stuffy, stuffy bratties. Alright, let's go with... We're going to send our best social guy. So let's look at the warden. It's either going to be Hush or Zoya. It's going to be Zoya, but Zoya's hurt. Let's send out Hush. Hush is going to trade. We're going to get that hauled in urgently because they just took care of a warg problem. And there goes our Hushy boy to trade. We should have a bit to trade as well. So, alright, they have 603 units of steel. We're buying all of it. They have $823. Let's go ahead and get rid of the bird skin and the light leather. Let's try to keep the elephant leather if we can. Let's make for $937. Okay, that's too much. But we also want a gift. So let's go ahead and go up to $823. Right there. Okay. Alright, so we're going to accept and then we're going to gift them. We want at least another 15 points. They got up to 67. We're going to trade. We're going to gift. We don't have a whole lot to gift, but we'll gift what we can. Let's go with mink fur. Let's go with that. Everything that's busted should still have a little bit of value. Let's go ahead and get rid of the wood stuff. $3.19. That helps some. We don't really need that gold at the moment. We will need it later, but right now we're okay. And sell that double strand. 63.21 is 84. Let's get them up to... There we go. I should get them really close to 100. And we're going to dismiss that trader. Then we're going to haul this in urgently. We're going to get the steel in. Select similar things on map. 880. Were they already hauling some? Alright, so we want to go ahead and make sure that's undone, and then we'll get another drill, and then some more power. As much power as we can get. Captain, I would prefer you work on the generator, bud. I really would. Alright, we're doing good on the walls again, so I just need to go ahead and... That's why I didn't want to put down lights yet. Damn it. It's fine. I'll go ahead and go deconstruct for about 10 down. And it looks like it's 55 outdoors. So we can go ahead and get that deconstructed for sure. And that also deconstructed. Get that done. Captain and Moss, I believe, are running for that. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, we've got enough to do that, and then we've probably got enough to do one more. Waiting for the components to be hauled. Plando is doing now. Alright, will you continue to work on the generator, please? So, I'm sitting here, and of course, during my lifetime again, we have another fucking outbreak of some kind of medical shit. This time, it's a butt bug. Yes, I know what I said. No, I'm not going to fix it. It's a butt bug. You can't kill it with ivermectin, just so you guys know. You can't flush it out with prune juice. It is a protozoa, which means it lives in your gut until you get the right med and or the colony either colonizes or dies off. Unfortunately, the C. cholera thingy, trying to remember the actual name, is basically it's a protozoa. It's a bacteria. No, not a bacteria, because antibiotics won't work on it. It's a spore, basically. And you get it, and it makes you poop. All day, every day, explosively violent poops. Just so you know, I have talked to somebody in real life that has it. They are not happy about the situation, but they have it. And there's not really much of nothing else they can do about it, unfortunately. And it looks like we need one more operational. Shoot. We're going to substitute with 2 wood burners, I think, for now. Power. Let's get Jenny there. And we'll put one here, and then we will roof over both. And then we need to attach them. We also need to build a roof area over all this as well. We're letting out the good hot air. I don't know that we have enough for both. We should. I hope. Alright, let's get this wall done. I really need to stop pausing my game. That's a bad habit, but I can't help it. Really can't help it. We'll go ahead and deconstruct this one. If I can get that to reconnect. Oh. It's the only power supply that's got that's in reach. Okay. Let's wait till those are built. Hush is playing horseshoes. Please work on that generator first. Sounds like my family's home. Yay. Miss my family. Can you work on that one? Yes, you can. I did work on that. Get one of our good friends. Jaren, can you please prioritize that? I also want to get you off of research. Don't think 2 are going to be enough without power, but let's attach power super quick. We'll go power. We're going to do a hidden conduit because we really just need a hidden conduit there. But that should attach quite nicely. Chris is refueling that, and that should get built very soon. Hopefully that will lessen our load, or support the load a little bit more. We're going to see as soon as it's connected. Binks, you silly pawn. I want you to build that, please. You're right there. Alright, is that enough power? 2900 watts, 1000 watts, 2000 watts. I need one more. Okay. We can move this guy up here. And move this guy up here. Alright, then we can deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. Right, that's too wide. Let's go with limestone. That there and there. It's got to be enclosed. I could build it in it. Let's see what that'll do. I probably need a support. Let's go marble column there. Let's go limestone walls there. That'll probably need to be moved over. Let's cancel that. Deconstruct that. Okay. Can you not assign to construction? Because that needs a 4. I don't think we have enough steel to do that, but we're going to try. Alright. Structure. Let's go marble column there, just to make sure shit don't get hinky. It shouldn't, but I make no guarantees. Deconstruct that. Gonna scan underground gold, and also we need one more. We have 2 more geothermals on the map, which we will get and take care of super fast. I want that built first before we deconstruct that. Let's go there and there. Beautiful. Power. Let's go with fire generator. Right there. Also want to go ahead and open that up so there is a way through to make sure this doesn't get too overheated, which it just might. Don't know that we have enough steel, but we're going to try. Worst thing they could say is, we don't have enough, Mom. Which is fine. Looks like that already needs to be fixed. Undo zone, we want to make sure we expand our home zones to include these 2. And then we're going to do structure, limestone wall. Let's take a look at our power before we do that. Alright, power looks like it's run from there. We'll do a limestone door there. Zone. Move area so we know roofs gets built. And expand home area. This is home. This is home. This is home. Pause my game again. This down here +1 is home. And then this up here +1 is home. There's another one up there. We'll go find it. We also need a couple of battery packs, but we'll wait for that. If you're outside, it shouldn't cause any damage. And the roof, that one's one of the ones inside. And it looks like we're only going to need 1, possibly both when it turns winter. Excuse me. Alright, a little bit of emergency, not too bad, but I just built my tea every fucking where, including some on my laptop. So you guys give me a hot minute to go get cleaned up. And, oh boy, it just fell right out of my hands. First things first, my cat got drenched. Does not appreciate that at all. Second thing second, we're going to wipe that off my laptop. Fortunately, it doesn't look like any got in the keyboard or in the power supply. Looks like it just got drenched down the side. My chair is soaking wet. Going to keep that running. And and it got under my fan for my laptop, which is hilarious. And there's a thingy on that. Alright, so fortunately all modern laptops have the thing where it funnels the water. So we should be perfectly fine there. I'm just worried. Got a little bit in. We're going to have some weird button presses here for just a hot second while everything gets dried off. Don't think that'll automatically exit my game, but beautiful. Alright. Also soaked my everything, so I'm going to go get changed. I'll be right back. Let's hang tight. If apocalypse starts today and you go out and eat and steak, I'm perfectly fine with that. Make sure I didn't find my computer. Alright, it looks like cellular service for T-Mobile is completely down, so I may no longer have connection to my phone Twitch stream, so we're going to be transferring to Wi-Fi on my phone, which I usually don't run. So let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like we're in SOS mode. Also, okay, doesn't look like anything's hurt. Nothing sounds weird. My cat is traumatized. Alright, let's go ahead and clear all of that out. We also want one more drill. Let's go ahead and move that best position so we don't have to move it so much. Okay. That scared the living bejeebus out of me. If anybody has never been around somebody that has carpal tunnel, let me just explain to you how it works. One, you do a thing. You do a thing your entire life. Mine has been writing and playing on keyboards, both in a professional capacity and also in a non-official capacity because, you know, I play video games. First with a controller, mostly. I was a console girly before I became a PC girly for most of the video games. I'm not talking like text and Guild Wars 1 and stuff. So for a while there, I had both Uh, I'm gonna have to. Oh, I love this. I gotta wash this later, but that spilt tea has already been absorbed all the way into my dust pad, which I love. It's like the best thing since sliced bread, because it's not the first time that I've had to clean up spills that are my fault. Sometimes your grip fails, and that's what just happened. So I picked it up not by the handle, but by the top of the cup. And these cups aren't small. I have a huge, like it's a plastic mason, a huge mason-sized jug for my tea. It's one of my cats broke my other one, which it's double-sided plastic, so they must have tried really, really hard to break it, because those are normally non-breakable. But when I picked it up, my grip failed. And when you have carpal tunnel, sometimes your grip is weak. It fucking hurts. It fucking hurts. But it's one of those pains that I have to take meloxicam for most of the joint pain, and it does help. But again, it's one of those things where it still hurts. They don't give you pain management because, people are so worried about people getting addicted to stuff, which I understand. And again, parental units with addictions, but it hurts. It hurts more than people want you to think, because people automatically assume if you're hurting, then there's something really, really wrong with you. And there is something wrong with me. It's just not really, really wrong. It's just slightly wrong. Slightly enough that it causes me daily discomfort and pain. But I don't have the $45,000 it's going to take for somebody to go in there and release the nerve or prop up the joint that is compressing on the nerve for that to stop. Just like I can't afford to unsubscribe from being a female with all the female bits. And you can't do that unless you have money. And I do not have the money for that. At all. So I'm trying to listen. What's going on in the hallway? Music. Okay. Alright, my singing pages need death rustum. So we're going to go ahead and put them in a death rusties to make sure Wicked has her everything set to awaken automatically. I know GK already does. And it looks like no harm, no foul to my computer, which is good, but I also have the insurance on that if I have to. Did he infect her already? Are my perfect singing pages perfect singing page? Yes! Yes. Alright, so we're going to select her for auto wake. We're going to double check and make sure GK is set to auto wake. And we need to reattach those to them, which means I need more death rest serums. So I'll make sure everybody's set to auto wake. GK, you set to auto wake? Yes, you are. So Lulu and Ryan, they also need a good sleep. And we'll double check and make sure they're set to auto wakes as well. And check their social while we're at it. Oh yeah, they're very, 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 very happy. Beautiful. Alright, are you set to auto wake? You're not. You are. Okay, so all my singing phages are good to go. Lovely. Alright, so we're not going to worry about any of this over here. We do have a little bit of a fire, but that's over here. It does not need to be handled or managed. Now, Sia, why didn't you bring them with more stuff? Because I wanted us to have the authentic. You go down to the ship, you make all the things. I still think I brought too much. I still think I brought too much, but it should be okay. Alright, it looks like we are getting up more steel, which is great. Let's see how much we have in. Okay, good. We do have enough to do this last geothermal. Let's get that done, and then let's find the other one. I know it's there you are. There you are, precious. We'll go ahead and do that because we have to wait for more power excuse me, or power runs. But one, try not to have repetitive movements all of your life. It fucking hurts. It hurts all the way down from the tip of my pinky fingers, which fortunately now that I'm on meds, do not go numb anymore. But from the tips of my fingers all the way up to my shoulder on both arms. So it's a constant motherfucking owie. And I don't really talk about it much because people, when you talk about how much that you're in pain, people look at you like, oh well, oh bless your heart. And if you know anything about Southern culture, oh bless your heart is not a good thing. My Northern brethren, it's not a good thing because they either think that you're saying that you're in pain for attention, which is fucking stupid. Who's gonna sit there and say, well, I fucking hurt just for attention? That I gotta remember that not everybody thinks like I do, and that's not an actual thing. I don't get it though, but there's a lot of fucking shit I don't get, guys. A lot. What is word? It hurts. Sometimes it's a dull ache that I can't ignore, and other days it screams. It's like having a nest of bees or wasps inside your skin, and they constantly sting. And sometimes a movement can make it better, other times a movement cannot make it better. It just really depends. And on the days that they scream are days that you just have to suck it up and continue on what you're doing. If you're at work, home, wanting to play, wanting to relax, and sometimes you can push it away, and other times you can't. It just really depends because everybody's pain tolerance is different. But when somebody's telling you that they're in pain, normally it's not to get attention. Normally it's to have somebody see the other person, like to take just a step outside of the general casual, oh, this person is existing beside me, actually take a look and see them. And sometimes that takes directness that not a lot of people are comfortable with. Now there are some people that do shit for attention. I don't know why. You guys don't need a whole different class of person to figure that one out. I have no clue. But when a person says they're in pain, usually, especially if you know the person and you know that they're not prone to shit like making up stories on the fly, because some people just will fucking lie. Again, don't know why. It's just the way some people work. But a lot of times they're just saying, hey, I just need somebody to say, okay, I see you. It'll be okay. Even though both of you know it's not. Which is not a lie, because you're hoping that everything will be okay. And that's never a lie. My poor cat. He's got tea all over him. My poor boy. It looks like he got most of it off, but there's one spot. Come here, buddy. I'll get it. Yeah, I know. Mom's dropping shit again. Alright, let's see where our power supply is here. Looks like it's one off from north, so we'll go structure. Limestone wall. One more over. Trying to make sure that is there. Go ahead with the zone. Remove roof area right here. That should be good. And then we need to run power from that one to this one. So we'll go ahead and take a look at our power run. We're going to go hidden condies. We're going to go to the north, and then we're going to go straight to the corner there. And then we should be good to go. I do want a couple of batteries, and we need to finish up with the walls. Cot, that is not supposed to be yours. For slaves, sit owner, Epsilon. Lovely. We're going to go ahead and get the rest of these walls done today before I get out of here, I promise. Gee, this is a lot of time on such a small base, I know. We're going to be spending some more time here. At least another year, potentially 2. But it's absolutely not going to take the full 10. I thought we had to build the entire ship. We don't have to. I just have to make sure that I get plasteel, uranium, steel, gold, more steel, silver, more steel, components, advanced components, and I really want to make sure that we are as defensible as possible. So we will be making a proper 5-part kill box, and I'll show you guys what that looks like a little bit later down the road. Pen not enclosed. That means that something's in the doorway again. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and haul all that urgently. All right. And we're going to have Issa haul this one now. Going to get no. There is plenty of storage space for that fungus. Do not lie to me. You're lying to me right now. Do not lie. All right, go ahead and get all that hauled. And we're still sitting at 68,000 units of food. 539,000 units of... Oh yeah, we're doing great. Doing fantastic. Still a little bit low. I'd rather see that up to 500,000, but... We might be able to come in clutch down here now that I've expanded that, but that's fine. Batteries. Go ahead and get some batteries down while I am thinking about it and while they're fixing up stuff. So we're going to go battery at Super Power. I want a full battery lineup down here. Epsilon will be fine. And then we're going to run a bit of a power line from there to there. That shouldn't take very long. Keep Daryl's doing fine there. We'll move that down if we have to, but we shouldn't have to. Got a Mad Panther on the base. That is absolutely no problem over there. Got a couple people that are a little bit bummed, and I don't have a ritual spot out here, which that's fine. We're just trying to make sure that we don't have any zerts or anything else. And it's already in year 53, so we're going to do at least a year, maybe 2. So it looks like 55 is when we're going to actually have the ship launch. That seems like a good area of time, and we're also going to have to get more power and all the goodies. Right now we're going to use what we've got. Go ahead and get that hauled in before that meat expires, because that's good food. We're not going to need good food out here. Still says we have no storage space. Hen dead. We have room for corpses, guys. Expendo Zono. There we go. It also needs a chair. There. Right now we're using a lot of wood that we should not be using, but it's going to be fine because we're not going to have a fire at all. Let's see that with a straight face. Alright, we're going to make sure that that gets built first. Which Zolia's out there kicking fucking ass and taking names. I love my Zolia. She's one of our last pawns. Her and Evans were the last natives that we conscripted to our colony. Now they are active, fully functioning members, and we love them very much. We've got a little bit of a betrayal going on here, so we're going to set that to close, and we're going to take a look and see where they're all at. They're all outside. That is bad news bears for all of you, because that's 3, 4, 5. We got 1 in here near Epsilon. I'm going to send Martina to take care of that little problem. That's 1, 2, 3. We're missing 1 more. I think they may be out and about on the fields. They are. So Lando, Binks, Zoya, and Captain should all just take care of those. Bink, she's dead, baby. She's dead. Alright, and we have one person that left. Tea time. You know, we should have known by the name. Let's take a look and see if either of them are worth trying to save and make into a... nope, not them. Mining at 17. Yeah, that'll allow them to go outside and do things. What about you? Also gross. Evidently also spilled quite a bit in the floor under my foot. My foot just found it. Oh, it's so gross. Where is my other towel? Yes, I keep towels in drawers. Leave me alone. Yeah, not that one. Keep the little dish towels in here because sometimes... Oh, did I use my last one? No. No. Here's my blue one. Hi, bud. Hold on. Mom's got to clean up the mess she made. Because, of course, I messed everywhere. That's just... I thought I got it all. Evidently, I got a good bit not only on my brand new chair, but also in the floor. Lovely. Oh. Okay, so let's check out the animals, crafting, artistic, intellectual. Still not enough to want to save. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to... go ahead and put them out of their misery, and we are going to give them a decent human burial out here away from 4 out of 5. Ka. Oh, we didn't check Ka. Let's check Ka real quick. Bio. Cooking, crafting, medical, and social. Actually, we're going to cancel Ka's. We're going to try to put her... Let's put Hush up here. Let's put... No, that'll do. We'll set this to prisoner. We'll put her to convert. Beautiful. Martina's still on fire. Evans, can you prioritize putting out Martina? Alright, Cobb, we're going to go prisoner. We're going to go convert. And Martina, you can draft. Very good job. Very good job, Martina. These guys are set to be slaughtered. And then they're going to be set to be buried. Almost done.
Battery low.
Oop, got a battery low on that. Let me go get my charger. Oh. Boy, it is an uppy downy day today. Tomorrow at 11, we're going to have some Core Keeper with my sister. We're going to continue to clear out the main map so that way she can have her medium space. Excuse the noise, guys. I'm getting in front of my industrial strength fan because I've got to go over here, turn my night lights down, and then get my phone charger. A whole 2 months of having my bed made up every single day. That's fucking amazing. Gotta put my cat ball socks back up, but that'll take a minute. Flip, flip, flip. Flippy, 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 flippy. Beautiful. Alright, yep, no damage to the PC. Good. I have insurance. I have full, I fucked up protection. I wish they offer that in real life for bad decisions. Could have used that about,
Charging battery.
30 some odd years ago. But you can't, shoulda, woulda, coulda your life, guys. Alright, so these guys select similar. I'll urgently go ahead and get them buried. I don't want my guys to... No storage space. Hen. Dead. Oh, it must be bad. Yep, it's a bad hen. We'll cancel that. All right, looks like that is finally completed. We're going to get this built. Things is already on it. And then we also got to make sure that all these are flagged for home. Homie zone, I got a homie zone, a simple homie zone. Hope I got all of my zones right. Got a homie zone. It's a place where my pawns belong. And if you interfere, I'll kill you with spite. Ta-dum. Yeah, very, very silly singy day. So let's try this sip of tea again and see if I can't hold it, one, properly this time, and two, make sure I'm right. Amber Alert. All right, we're going to actually read this out loud. All right, so we got an Amber Alert. Okay, name Juliet Arasi, A-R-I-O-S-O, Arasso. Missing today. She's 13 years old. She is a female with brown eyes and brown hair. She's 5'3", weighs 90 pounds. She's white, from Ocala, Florida, in Marion County. Florida Amber Alert has been issued for Juliet Arasso, who is last seen in the area of 9100th block of Southwest 27th Avenue in Ocala, Florida. The child may be in the company of Jason Castillo. They may be traveling at 221 red Hyundai Sonata FE, Florida tag number 77ERLW. They may be traveling southbound. If located, do not approach. Contact law enforcement immediately. Hashtag Flamber, Flamber. So that's fucked. So, do you guys know where the Amber Alerts originated from, right? You guys are aware that, well, you guys may not be aware. Hold on a second. Alright. Alright, it's an American-only thing. It's about Amber Renee Hagerman, who was abducted in Arlington, Texas on January 13th of 1996. Unfortunately, she lost her life, and that's the reason why Amber Alerts happen. That's the reason why they're nationwide. It doesn't matter where the alert is, we all get one. I think it's an quad state thing. But as somebody who was actually abducted, and if you guys don't know that story, I don't mind telling it, because talking about shit is the way you get over shit. So I was abducted from school with my middle sister Lisa when I was in kindergarten, and my sister Lisa was in pre-K. Hey! Nightmare! I'm telling the story about how me and your mama got kidnapped. Do you want to hear it?
I believe I've heard it before a couple of hundred times.
Couple of hundred times? Why don't you tell it then?
Something like that. No need. I just spent almost $1,000.
On what?
Nintendo Switch 2 and a massive fucking power supply.
Awesome, awesome. You made sure it was compatible with your motherboard. Yes.
It is an MTX and it comes with the cables, so we have to go in and plug in only the cables we need for the computer.
Okay.
It's kind of, look up the MSI Mag 1250 watt.
Okay.
Now look that up real quick.
Baby, I'm in the middle of streaming. I will look it up later. So I'll make the story really, really short. My dad...
Get a build.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My dad came to the school. We hadn't seen him in 2 years. This is after he was mushed by a martyr bus. So we saw him, and he called us out of school. And the school just gave us to him. He wasn't on the pickup list. The school had already been told about our situation. They didn't care. They just...
He took you and ran off.
Mm-hmm. It was him and our granny in a white van, and they gave us treats and snacks to keep us calm. And then when we didn't go meet Mom and Jerry, we were like, okay, well, where's Mom, Alan, and Jerry? And they said, we're never going to see them again. And then they took us 4 states up to North Carolina. And we stayed there till our mom found us. And then we moved to Tennessee. We stayed there till our mom found us. And then we moved back to Georgia, where my dad filed for full custody, despite the fact that he had a kidnapping warrant against him in Florida. At the time, he had like $1 million, so he paid a really good lawyer, and that's how my dad got custody of all 3 of us after kidnapping us from Florida for a year and a half. Yep, that's the whole story. Well, we were talking about Amber Alerts. We just got the Amber Alert about the girl that's missing out of Ocala, and I was going over how Amber Alerts happen and why they happen, and the fact that I was kidnapped in '88, so that's a lot before any of the Amber Alerts happened. So I was
I'm still slightly
7.
surprised at everything I just fucking bought.
I'm slightly surprised at everything you fucking bought too. So you got a Switch too, huh?
Yes. So originally, me and Nathan went over to the Tiffin Walmart because they had a 1,000-watt power supply, and I wanted to get that instead of going to our Walmart, which only had an 850.
Okay, I'm tracking so far.
So I get to Walmart, I look at my Afterpay thing, saw that, okay, cool, I had it paid off. And thought, why not? I've been talking about getting a Switch 2 for a couple of months.
Which is legit.
So I kind of just grabbed it. I bought Legend ZA, I bought thermal paste, and that 1,250 watt power supply that was only $50 more than the 1,000 watt.
Good deal.
And yeah, I have a Switch 2 now. 1,250 watt power supply and a new game. And all of my Switch games are cross compatible with Switch 2.
That's awesome, bud. Very proud for you. Very happy you can get the shit you want.
Hi, Jack. Hi, Jack. What you doing, buddy?
Do you guys hear that? That's me coming out of my nibbling's mouth, because that's exactly how I sound with my cats. That's funny, by the way.
Jack, orange, fluffy, fat ass. He has a belly pout.
You leave our cross-eyed wonder cat alone. And that's called a primordial pooch. Primordial pooch for the kitties.
Oh, why did you bite me? Jack.
Love aggression. Jump to... Oh, I don't even think I have to worry. But
I was petting him and grabbing his tail. I think that's why he did it.
oh my god. I have a raid of 19 tortoises. Okay. This is going to go exceptionally well. There's a panther out there just tearing them up.
Also, worst case scenario, this power supply doesn't work. I take it back and I get $200 back.
Yep.
So
we know the safety rules about working on a computer, right? Make sure the fucker's unplugged. Make sure you hard discharge the power out of the tower, all that good shit.
It has been sitting unplugged since Nathan tore into it yesterday.
Okay. Just for your Lily's peace of mind, hold down the power button.
He already gutted my power supply from it and my graphics card.
Okay.
So yeah, no, it's pretty much dead.
What are you going to do about the graphics card?
We're going to take my graphics card back out of the computer.
Legit.
Yeah, we just threw it in there so it ran a little bit better until we could get mine fixed.
Fern, tell me I don't have to worry about you fighting turtles out here.
And the main reason he took it was because we were expecting it to take a lot longer for me to be able to afford the power supply. And then me and my boss's kid are friends now. I kind of stole one of his speakers too. So yeah, not literally stole, but
Who's missing a weapon?
he gave it to me.
Sup, Taterlicious?
Blue handle screwdriver. Where was the last place you saw it?
Hey, 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 boy. It was up your butt, you know it.
I'm going to throw my Switch 2 at you the next time you're down here.
You can't do that. You love me.
I can do it.
No, 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 you can't. It's illegal.
There's a difference.
It's totally illegal. Totally.
Nothing can stop you from doing something you want to do.
Very
The only thing
true.
that can stop you, or the only thing that can make you reconsider, is the repercussions.
Exactly. And I know.
So I absolutely can throw the Switch 2 at you.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And then,
except I
so,
run the risk of breaking it
yeah,
and you possibly beating my ass
which we both know is an impossibility because I'd never lay a hand on you.
and Mama beating my ass.
Your mama would absolutely beat your fucking ass. And I would sit back and watch, but I wouldn't laugh until it was over.
Nathan would sit there and fucking die laughing. Jack, 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 Jack. Okay, so now you got to flip it over. We got to pull that side panel off on the other side, which it'll just pop open. Oh, sorry.
Have to run this cable. It's thicker.
Oh, you need me to go ahead and plug it in over here? Loki, quit tearing up everything.
Good luck. You done spoiled that cat. That cat is absolutely useless now.
Yeah, she's attacking my keyboard cable.
She'll look at you. She'll go, "The fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? Stop." I ain't gonna stop.
Come undone, you stupid fucking Loki! Don't attack my foot, you little shit! Holy shit!
I love that so
Table's
much.
about as big as my fucking forearm. Okay, plug that. There we go. You want me to go ahead and shut this computer down? It's shutting down. I wasn't even the one that was playing on the Switch first. Oh, I gotta connect to the Wi-Fi.
May have to pull this back out. Real fast. I can't. I still can't see what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not fucking see. Okay. Let's do that.
I can do wired connection on the Switch.
Do wired.
What's that?
LAN.
Alright. So
Really? Oh yeah.
I need to get the Wi-Fi password. It's not on my phone. I don't have it. Kaylee has it. Alright, so power supply's gotta come back out.
J2V.
It may not. Hold up. Move your back.
Damn it! You made me throw my phone.
You threw your own fucking phone. That's not my problem.
It absolutely is your fucking problem.
I miss you both every fucking day. Just so you know.
Okay, look.
That's all she does. She screams. So you plugged in the wrong cable. Hey, leave my fucking forks alone.
So, what's your plan after you get the power supply redone? What's the first game you gonna play?
I don't know. And I'll say this, I'm pretty sure I realized my power supply was going out before it went out.
Okay.
Because the computer felt a little more sluggish.
Well, I mean, that's
Like it didn't have the power it needed.
it's legitimate.
So I don't know, I'll find something. That's my Joy-Con.
Fucking you. I can't reach it. Let's see. Yep, that plugged in.
That plugged into the motherboard?
Yep, that plugged into the motherboard.
Well, clearly we got the right power supply because it plugged into the power or the
Well,
motherboard.
it's on. So,
Yeah.
Does it
Now you
fit?
gotta unplug that. I mean, it's sitting in the exact same spot that the other one sat in, so I mean, it fits perfectly.
Very good.
Hold the power button on yours because I saw an orange light in there still. Nathan's gonna get zapped.
Dude, you don't tell your Lulu that somebody's about to get zapped. Did Tater tell you that he almost got zapped hardcore when he was taking the light down when we moved? Like, that pop was insane. Taking down the lamp from the outside
I
the...
couldn't find the blue screwdriver. The other screwdriver good. Is my leg sitting on it?
oh, fuck your ass.
No, it was on my fucking... Loki, quit eating my damn shoe! What the fuck?
Giggle.
Fuck, I want to.
I told you, you
She's
don't...
she's running around like a bat out of hell, terrorizing everything.
Are you gonna make a me? A wee me?
This fucking screen is massive. I gotta save progress. Okay, I can now
Worth a shot.
close the switch.
I don't think there was anything else plugged up. I don't really remember. Move.
All right, you guys want to make sure the power supply is seated firmly and that connected to the motherboard is secure.
It
Now,
is.
all right, the
Are we
graphics
gonna
card,
replace the CPUs?
the graphic card,
Let's see this. Oh, God, first.
depending on the make, model, and type, may have a secondary power uplink or a connector that goes to the power supply.
Was there a secondary plug for the 5060, or does it just seat straight to the
Just
motherboard?
seat straight.
Okay.
Well, it does have a secondary power, but that's plugged in. Everything's plugged in.
Okay, you plugged the secondary in.
Yeah, everything's plugged up. Everything that I took off of it is plugged back up.
All right.
That don't mean that there ain't extra shit. That just means that if there is extra, I don't know about it.
All right. Make sure you guys are well away. Plug it into a wall socket, not an extension cord, and power it up. See what she does.
I'll call it later.
All right, Blackie, move. You can't sit there. Let's see. Okay, hold up. Let me unplug the cable and plug it. Is this your power cord? That's your power cord.
Yeah, that's your old one. We just need to plug this bitch up and see what she does.
I am fully expecting there's the power cable. I am fully expecting this motherfucker to flip the breaker.
It might.
It's twice as strong as my old one. Um, it's still not lighting up.
It may not be the fucking power supply. But that power supply tested bad.
All right. So you guys just plugged in a new power supply and still nothing's happening, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to go through the entire computer and make sure that every connector is seated properly. If you think it connects to something, make sure it's seated. If you guys mess with the DDRM, make sure you unseat it and reseat it into the memory clips. Let me.
The PC may have got struck by lightning. Nothing smelled toasty.
Well, it's good that nothing smells toasty.
Oh,
I know.
get motherboard in a couple weeks. Unless this power supply is just bad out the box.
No. No. Check your connectors first.
Just every I double check them.
All right.
Seated. The graphics card seated. The CPU one is seated.
Fantastic. Now, I want you to do something stupid fucking silly, and you're going to complain about it, but I want you to do it anyway. Okay? I want you to unplug the tower, and then I want you to press the power button 5 times in a row slowly, 5 long presses. Wait 15 seconds, 5 short presses. Wait a second, hold the power button down, plug it in at the same time, and then release the power button. All right, then look inside the case. Is anything lighting up?
Nothing's lighting up.
Alright, take the power button and double tap it twice very fast.
Nothing. I wonder if maybe the power where the what's that? I'm thinking. Let me check where the power switch is.
I'm gonna giggle when I say this. So just so you guys know, in the olden times and long ago, there was actually a power fucking switch on those towers, by the way.
Yeah,
A whole lot more reliable than touchpads. Old tech that we lost.
that's what I'm checking to see if
Because the button could have got fucked up from the cats messing with it.
I just touched two of those contacts. This bitch plugged in. It's gonna suck ass if I get shot. I'm plugging it.
I'll only giggle a little bit, baby.
30 seconds.
Yep, it's a 30-second hold for a discharge. Let's see, what is your
I know for certain.
at? Still working.
I need someone. Hey. Check this. I mean, the button seems to be buttoning.
Okay. If the button seems to be buttoning and you're still not getting any power, and you have changed ports, you've taken it to a different plug-in.
Well, where the outlet is right now, the monitors and other shit
I know.
just hooked up, and that stuff turned on.
Okay.
I don't see why changing.
Because sometimes the ground will go out and those other components only have 2 plugs, not 3. So if you have an open wall plug with 3, go ahead and try that in a different plug just to make sure it's not the motherboard. Because the only other thing left, if the power button is powering, you guys got a brand new power supply and nothing's happening, that means that motherboard is toast. And the only way
means I gotta wait 6 weeks. Yeah, but I'm not smelling anything burnt. I'm not seeing any components that are bad.
sometimes you can't. Remember that one that we had that went out that you could fucking smell that the motherboard was fried? A lot of them don't do that anymore. But if you plug it into a different plug and everything's working, then you know it's the plug-in, the ground's fucked. If the same nothing happens, you know that it's the motherboard. And a wall plug is a whole lot easier of a fix than a $12 to $2,000 motherboard. Because you'll have to get the same one or start another run from scratch, which is expensive as fuck, as you guys know.
Yeah.
I'll just get a Tomahawk B850. It has the same chipset, DDR5, full ATX. So I mean, 90% of my stuff, if it's not right, it can go over.
Yeah. Well, you started a new build. You got probably the baddest fucking power supply you can buy.
Yeah, and at least I have a console to play shit on.
You do? Smart boy.
So it looks like $500 for the Switch ain't that bad.
Yeah, my best guess is they get struck off. And if that's the case, the PS5 is toast. Any chance you got more to the PS5?
uh, no, but even then, I think it's been almost a year anyway, so it wouldn't. It would not have mattered.
Kim, that's yours now. Make the super duper potato rig.
Fuck it. I mean, is yours an AM5 or an AM4?
I am so in for you guys making a super duper potato rig, just so you know.
We
And I
have to
want
boot
stats
yours
and
up to see the
parts.
motherboard.
Like,
No, no, you don't have to boot that up to see what the motherboard is.
super compatible.
I want to see if the CPU is compatible, because if it is, we can pull mine out. Mine's better than yours. So, pull,
So,
pull.
hey, chat. Just the other day, I was telling you guys about how we don't throw shit away. We just try to
Okay,
make
so
shit work with how it
take
works.
take yours out,
I think my
set
nibling
it
has learned that lesson.
set it somewhere. We'll run the 5060 and that, and we'll just share that computer for now. We can also take the new power supply, put it in yours. Yours is a full.
Mine's 1,000 watt. Like mine is a 1,000.
Okay, then we won't have to. I say we just pull the
Yeah.
power supply and set it back in its box, and keep it in its box until we're ready to finish the build. I'm gonna screw all the lights in.
Stick on board for mine.
Yeah, we'll use the beefy ass power cord for yours.
So we'll throw this 5060 in.
Is this better for light?
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, so
DDR4.
so we can't use mine, but your computer already has more RAM. I know there's some AM5 DDR4 motherboards, so yours might fit. Well, that's good. That's gone. Um, let's get the graphics card moved over, and then we'll plug it in, boot yours up, find out if your motherboard is AM5 compatible.
I'm really glad my buddy stepped in for a chat because all we're doing is repairing walls and replacing walls and getting power runs, so that works.
So if yours is AM5 compatible, mine's an AM5 chip. So we'll pull that, put it in yours, repaste it.
I like this. Repaste.
Regardless if you
Elastic
pay,
hearts.
Fits.
if the CPU cooler fits, you can take it. Yes. I'm gonna pray you're not. That way it actually goes.
Ava, bro. Buddy, you can't sit right in front of my computer, dude. You gotta move. Move your flumpy butt. Flump, flump, flump. Flump, 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 flump. Yeah, baby.
Do you know what would stop two graphics cards from working in the same PC?
Different from the one that's having the power supplies issues?
Yeah.
How are you booting it?
Typically,
Alright, so most graphic cards, yes, are plug and play. But when you take out a graphics card and you power it up in between, or you take one out and you immediately put another different brand in, a lot of the times that A lot of the times it will default. Right, a lot of the times it will default to the normal one. You have to start it up in safe mode, boot the drivers for the one that's in there, and then relaunch the system.
Well, I'm trying to run it with both graphics cards in the computer.
Okay, so that you can't do that for one very specific reason. Unless they're made to work in tandem, they're constantly kicking each other out. So instead of both reading, none of them read because they're still doing this, trying to do the same process, and your computer's going, the fuck? I have two arms where I never had arms before. So only one, unless they're meant to work in a series, and those two are not. You can have two graphics cards in a single computer, but you have to put them. You have to run the software for it a little bit differently, and you have to have a communicator that'll talk between the two because one will be active and the other one will be non-active, or they're meant to work in tandem, or which case they both share resources. If the graphics cards are a different gen and or different production and make, they won't immediately tandem.
It's gonna take external. That's gonna take extra software to make them bridge. Yeah.
Right. You can make them bridge, but it's a pain in the ass. But I mean, what's not?
I know, right?
I'm about to upgrade the storage. Here, hold this.
Oh, you're pulling.
I was being dead ass serious.
You're pulling.
Fucking potato this shit.
He's pulling my drives too.
Yeah,
No.
Look,
Look.
yours is dead. It needs a motherboard. I'm about to.
I mean, what's the harm in fucking Frankensteining this shit?
I am all in for a Frankenfurter computer, and you have to call it the Frankenfurter. Like, it's going to be illegal for you not to call it the Frankenfurter.
Yeah, he pulled the SSD out of mine. He's fucking slotting that. I hope you know when it boots, it's gonna throw an error code from hell because it has all this extra shit in it now.
If you take out the dual graphics cards, that should not stop it from booting, but yes, it will freak out for a minute or two.
Yeah, it's gonna struggle from Loki. Quit throwing the fucking stick, woman.
I do suggest you guys start it in safe mode just to be cautious, but that's me. F2, F12, F10, F8, depending on what cell of computer you guys are working on. Since it's a Frankenfurter, you might want to try all five at the same time.
Well, you can hit all of them, it'll still boot to BIOS.
Yep.
Oh my god, the Switch doesn't lag at all. Holy shit.
Did you expect it to, Pumpkin?
You forget, Lulu, my Switch is the first gen. It's like one of the first 1,000 released. Like, that thing is one of the oldest ones there is. I gotta redo the screen, the fans, the case, everything.
For that, you just gotta fucking take it to Daryl.
And yeah, I gotta get the shit bought to...
Alright, so that's that. Now, let's, do you want to check it first? I'm pretty sure it's Intel. I'm pretty sure it's an iSim. Or do you just want to thermal paste it?
Pull the CPU fan off of mine. Let's take my CPU. I mean, you can try.
What's the worst that'll happen?
Oh, we fry a second computer and we have to start over?
That fucking suck. Loki, I just saw Loki fucking slither her ass. Wait.
What?
Hello. What is this bitch going on?
There's screws.
They're screws, but they're under the power supply. Not
Yes.
power. The fucking heat sink. Under
Yes.
the heat. The screws that put the heat sink on. Under the heat sink.
Yes.
Yeah, there's those two right there. Here, hand me the screwdriver. Nathan has a point. I don't think this is gonna fit.
Hold up, unless this fan
Stop.
comes off. Hold up, the fan comes off.
Okay, well,
Fan,
pop the.
hold up. Shine the light. I can't see shit. So right there. So I think it just.
We'll take a look at the sphere pods real quick. Where's that at?
This fan will be a menace. if
Landed
we get it
ship.
in your computer. We need to clean that though.
Centipede blasters, lancers, Tesseron, a psychic drone, cat non-activator, low shield capsule, auto turret. Fuck no, we're not taking that.
That's way too fucking
It's
big.
nuts.
Yeah.
No, thank you. No fear pods for us today.
What we just gonna do? We gonna flip out the fucking crack, baby. The crackhead's fucking up your folder.
Okay, so I'm just gonna close this back.
Don't go in there.
You furry piss missile! You can't climb into the computer. Get on my shoulder and quit being a crackhead.
I don't
Loki
think.
is very much a shoulder kitty.
Oh, you're gonna regret that, baby. But like with all bad decisions, they're your own to make. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
yeah, set it up straight and then put the.
Just try to make sure she jumps backside instead of front side, or you're gonna have a very interesting scar in places you don't want scars.
I will send you a photo of how the hell she is sitting on my shoulder.
Oh, I know.
Hey, where are you going? You can't climb on my desk.
Boy, acts like where did you think you got the idea for a parrot cat, buddy? Because I was sitting, I was.
Look at you.
Did you know that you cried once when Prissy scared you, climbing up on your shoulder?
That's how she is sitting, and she attacked my phone for sending in the photo. That is how she is actively sitting on my arm. She was like dangling around my neck like a scarf a minute ago.
That's fucking adorable, and she looks so much like Lucy.
Ow, why'd you attack my eyeball? Don't get mad.
You know, we could fucking try. Survival Ascended.
Oh
Dog
shit.
potato graphics.
We might want.
There's a mini.
Of course. Of course there's a menu.
Yep, you're reading.
Who joined?
Big Cajun.
Hello, hello.
Minus the big. Definitely the dick.
Yep. Welcome in. We got last of the stream, and my nibblings are putting together a Frankenfurter PC right now.
Really?
Yep. They came into the stream for moral support and giggles.
Get me hard. I went to college for that. Like, I have degrees.
Can you
Oh, you know how quiet the computer is now?
can you explain to them why plugging into graphics cards wouldn't work?
They have to be cross-fired or
Programmed
something
to work in
together.
tandem.
No,
SLI.
we wanted to run individual monitors off of each card.
Oh, that'll work. As long as you have two correct PCI slots.
Yeah, we got two separate PCI slots. It's just every time it boot up, it wouldn't have any issues booting up, but when you go to run the second monitor, it just drags the whole fucking PC down.
Yeah, because processor isn't strong enough.
Why is there a Timberwolf letting my iguana for food?
Putting that shit in there.
Who? Fucking who?
I mean,
Where
it
are my
clearly
Timberwolves getting out?
drive.
My
So let's just
iguana's
put
getting out.
fucking boots. Nope. Excuse me, sorry.
It's the Franken burning sensation.
I just confused the fuck out of it because of that fucking
Drive.
Yep.
So we might have to shut it down, reboot it, and boot it into safe mode, and select the.
It might boot into your shit.
It might.
Oh, yep. It's wanting you to go into the BIOS.
Do you have multiple partitions on the hard drive? Or multiple hard drives?
Oh, yep. It tried to boot up. Oh, yours is an Asus motherboard. Yours might be.
I'm sure it's a i7. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
i7.
Asus is just brand
Yeah.
manufacturer.
So, let's see.
So, I need
It's not that one.
menu.
Yours is.
We should have got the name before.
Okay, so. It's
You're.
not that one. It's not that.
Well, you'll have, if you have two hard drives plugged in, one will be C and one will be D. Unless you have something else hooked in, and then it'll be E, F, G,
We've
whatever.
got Windows boot. We got 3 different Windows boot managers, and then 2 1 terabyte hard drives.
Yeah, just in the BIOS, just select which one you want to boot off of.
We don't remember which one was which.
It's called process of elimination. You start with one. If that's
If
the
that
wrong
doesn't
one,
work,
yeah,
okay, fuck it.
it's the scientific method.
I just clicked
We're in
one of the
college
hard
again.
drives.
We're in high school science class again.
Okay. So, obviously, it was not that one.
No, we selected it. We still have to back out and let it reboot.
Right.
That was it, setting that as the primary boot device. Save and exit.
This is not the first time they've put together a Frankenfurter computer, but usually I'm there to help.
It says
That was
save
my
and
favorite part
reset.
about being young. I put so many Franken computers together.
I've built.
Watch, I just wiped the entire fucking computer.
That sucks.
Yeah, really fucking bad.
Or
Huh? I mean,
Or-
it's trying.
it would remove one process to eliminate, because you'd have 2 more boot systems to go.
Well, I mean, it should be able to boot either.
Yeah, because
One way it boots into Landon's.
the other it
Landon-
boots into Nathan's.
It booted into Landon's.
It booted up into mine.
Well, one process eliminated.
So we selected which drive, the blue or the green?
I don't know. So whichever one you click.
And the Loki's attacking the Looney.
He's attacking his mom.
I am trying really hard not to play Benny Hill music in my head, and it's not working.
Oh, do it. Do it out loud. Dun, 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 dun.
I hate you both. Something happened and pen isn't available. Click to set up your pen again. Is it because I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi? That might be the case.
No, when you plug in a new hard drive to a different system, maybe it recognizes that something's fucky. It'll make you redo your
Yeah.
pen.
And also another thing to remember is Microsoft Windows doesn't install to a hard drive. It installs to a processor. So it installs to the hard drive, but the processor is its coded link. So
Pro.
if you move the hard drive from one computer to another one with a different processor, that Windows will stop functioning.
Well, it just booted up to Windows 11, Yeah. And Nathan's computer is not a Windows 11. It is a 10 Pro.
So I've got Windows 10 and 11 on this PC now, which is weird.
Well, that Windows 11 will stop functioning after a little. It'll start asking questions like, you know, purchase your copy at Microsoft blah blah blah. Give me all this money. Blah 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 blah. Usually takes like 3 days though. Or it could be 3 hours.
Loki, that is my arm. Do not maim me.
I'll bet you money they did not keep their original Microsoft pin. I've got all of mine from my original computers. Still the ones caught the fire
it's
anyway.
It's in the register.
Yeah.
Loki, quit being a fucking crackhead.
No.
Quit it.
No.
Loki, be a bigger crackhead.
All the crackheads.
Plus havoc.
Crackhead,
Is there any way that
crackhead,
we can
crackhead.
update this computer across the board to Windows 11? Since
Loki?
one hard drive has it.
I want you to culture those boys. I want you to quote this behind me. Cry havoc! Let's flip the dogs.
I mean, she already cost him $900. I mean, that's pretty fucking havoc right there.
Lulu,
Yeah, baby.
is there any way we can update it across the board for Windows 11?
You can buy upgrades to Windows 11 from Windows 10. They're only like $40 or some shit.
Yes.
We already have Windows 11 though on one hard drive.
Right.
So what if we wipe the other hard drive and leave this as the primary boot? Yeah, it booted up. It's full Windows 11.
That's weird. That's super weird.
So what if I wipe the other hard drive and said this is the primary boot?
You can,
You
but
don't
then you'll
even-
spend more money.
Well, you don't even have to do that. It just set that second one to a slave. And
And
yes,
just let
there's
it-
master
let it-
slaves.
And just let it hold all the extra shit that we don't need? Like if
Well, yeah, I mean,
leave it-
you'd be able to install games to it and run them from that hard drive.
and just keep it booted as Windows 11 and not have
Yep.
to pay more fucking money?
And I'm not going to promise that. That's why I'm saying don't wipe the other hard drive. You don't know how long that's going to last.
We'll just swap the boot when it fucks up.
If it fucks up, we'll swap the boot. I can sign back into all my shit.
What will probably happen is they'll probably,
You're paying me for that.
after a demo time, it'll be like, you need to upgrade your account to blah, blah, blah. Or add an additional PC to
Okay,
this.
so we'll leave it booting to Windows 11, and then if it starts to fuck up again, we'll just change the boot drive.
You shall dub the PC
Frankenfurter.
Frankenboner.
Yeah. I already named it before you got in the stream. It's Frankenfurter.
Yeah, but you're a woman. You don't count.
Fuck
Sounds
off.
like-
Hey, boys, would either of you guys like to tell me that I'm a woman and I don't matter? Speak now
No,
or forever
that's not what
hold
I
your
said.
fucking
I said your
peace.
opinion doesn't matter.
Uh-huh. Would anybody like to parrot? Come on now.
It's okay.
That's what I thought.
You can go against me. We both know the truth. I got y'all.
I am going to beat the living fuck out of you when I see you. I will actually use an actual punch that will not hurt you at all. But still,
Probably.
it's the thought that counts. Damn it.
Yeah.
Mine's showing up.
I'm gonna go Roy D. Mercer, and I'm gonna go. Well, how big a bull are you?
Look, it
A very
transferred-
small one. That is
I'll
very
knock you the
delicate
fuck out.
and will cry if I get hurt.
I miss Roy D. Mercer. He was funny. How are you?
See if it transferred Nathan's sign-in shit for Steam to the Steam on my drive.
Well, baby, that's because yours is the one that's running the program, isn't it? Who had the Windows 10?
I had the Windows 10.
Okay, so yes. So when it booted the Windows 11, baby, it's going to run the Windows 11 program that was in the other computer. It's going to
Yes.
see the extra data, but you can't use it until you set that master-slave relationship.
Yeah. And check to see if it's already set, because any SATA drives nowadays, they automatically do it through the BIOS. So if you set that one as primary, the second one
So
should be secondary.
how do I go back and set it as primary?
You've already done that. If it's a SATA drive, does it use a SATA cable?
So it's got it's two. No, okay. I know which which one mine's on now.
We've got it's two Western Digital SSDs.
Okay, so on your motherboard, where the SATA cable plugs into the motherboard,
Yeah.
there will be labels, right? And they'll say like SATA 0, SATA 1, SATA 2, SATA 3.
I think his is in SATA 2, but it.
Then by default, 0 is set as master. Default. But if you went into the BIOS and you set it as primary, it should still work.
I set my drive as the boot drive.
Right. That's primary slave. Because they don't like the master slave words in our woke culture anymore, so they changed things.
So I set my drive as the primary boot drive.
Go to your My PC or whatever. Are there two hard drives?
System information. Boot device, hard disk, volume 9.
To make sure, being as we just did this, we need to make sure the drivers and everything are right.
I had already updated the drivers on mine. Should just be able to.
It'll hot swap. It'll plug and play that. Just on your taskbar down at the bottom, click File Explorer. And on the left side, it should say like this PC or my PC.
This PC,
Yeah,
I
click that.
got. Yeah, there's that 250 gig that Nathan had, and there's both of the 250s Nathan had. One's Windows. Well, holy shit! Hold on.
It shows them all three.
It's showing 4 different drives. Windows.
Well,
C.
one will be like DVD RW drive. Ignore that one.
Yeah, one is okay. So the one that says Windows is the one it's booted to.
Okay.
So I got
And that's-
Windows C, local disk, Windows E, and then SSD 1 terabyte.
All right. Double click on the one that you're not booted into. The one that says Windows that you're not booted into.
It says this folder is empty.
Okay. Check the other one.
I got users, program files. It even has the chipset software from my AMD.
Okay. So that's your hard drive.
Okay.
And then there's the third one you said.
There's the SSD 1 terabyte. It looks like.
It may have completely overwritten mine.
Well, we can just transfer all your shit over.
It's,
I mean,
I don't give.
We can even go back
I'm,
and do a
I'm
flat.
probably gonna reset it because I'm probably gonna order shit to upgrade this.
You want me to do a flat wipe on it?
Not
It'll
right now.
reinstall Windows 11 across the board and reset the drives.
It should be fine for right now. Let's see
If
how
it
it
starts
runs.
fucking up.
Let's see how it runs a game.
Alright, so Steam.
I mean,
What's a kind of heavy game that we can run?
76.
You said
It just
what?
keeps get 76 keeps getting heavier and heavier.
Let me uninstall it and then reinstall it. That way it wipes the mods that were in it.
It won't.
we were having problems.
The mods will be located in the data folder in my documents. It might not erase them.
I'm ready for Xenoverse 3 to come out. But I mean,
Alright, I'm downloading 76.
oh, Arc Raiders is almost done updating.
I'm downloading 76, so we'll boot it up into your account and see what's popping. What are you fucking doing? And where are you going, Haley?
Pornhub.
Aren't you supposed to go to work? Bring me something.
Do you want my chocolate or do you or do you want your mocha?
White chocolate mocha, cold.
I spoke or just
Am I paying or are you?
I'll make Katie pay.
Yeah, I mean,
no,
fuck it,
no,
I'm
no.
down.
Alright, what do we got? Do we have enough time for Christmas celebration? I think we do. We got about 6 more minutes to the end of stream.
Because that's
so I gotta pick it up.
gonna take too long.
And do you want coffee?
So,
I don't care. Do whatever you want. Look.
Thank you. 1 second. That's fine. That's fine. Pull your cotton.
Cotton.
is that Haley Bug? Will you tell her I said hello and I love her?
You just dropped cotton on the.
Wait, tell Haley I love her and I miss her.
It's already gone.
You gonna text her?
As she's coming back, I'll tell her whenever she gets here.
Okay, thank you. You don't get to participate, and you don't get to participate. Almost in year 53, fellas. Hey, Landon, do you remember that one potato rig that we had where we had gotten those parts from like 6 different computers and got it running?
I remember.
Oh.
Flop onto my lap and fucking hurt, and then try to attack my hand.
Their name is Loki, dude.
Right now.
They're a cat. Spawn of the Endless. Destroyer of couches and laps. And occasionally naps.
Loki fucking flops down, is staring at my hands.
Alright, everybody. Well, that's it. My 3 hours is up, and that's where we're going to end the stream today. Thank you, Dater and Lando and Gages, for coming in and hanging out with me in chat as we put together the Frankenfurter. And we're going to see ya next time. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Adios. See you guys tomorrow. Love you. See you. Bye.